In the heart of the 18th century, George Washington emerged as one of the most important leaders in American history. He was not merely a soldier, but a commander who confronted the most powerful empire of the time, Great Britain. During the American Revolutionary War, he led the Continental Army under difficult circumstances, with shortages of weapons and funding, but with unwavering determination to achieve freedom. Despite initial defeats, he managed to maintain the army's cohesion and reorganize it until the decisive moment at the Battle of Yorktown, which paved the way for the Revolution's victory. After the war, he did not seek power, but rather withdrew with dignity, establishing a crucial principle in American politics, the peaceful transfer of power. He later returned to become the first president of the United States, laying the foundations of the new nation. George Washington remains a symbol of leadership, discipline, and the birth of an entire nation from the crucible of revolution. In the midst of the American Civil War, a man emerged who would forever change the course of American history, Ulysses S. Grant. Born in 1822, no one could have predicted that he would become the leader who saved the Union from collapse. Grant was known for his calm demeanor, but he was a ferocious warrior on the battlefield, leading the Union forces to a series of decisive victories against the South during the Civil War. In 1865, he forced the Confederate Army to surrender, ending one of the bloodiest wars in American history. He then became a national hero and went on to become the 18th President of the United States. During his presidency, he worked to reunite the country after years of bloodshed and division, and he championed the rights of Black Americans during a difficult period in American history. Despite the scandals that plagued his administration, Grant's name remains synonymous with the man who preserved the unity of the United States and changed the course of American history forever. At the heart of the American Civil War emerged the name of a man whom the South considered an invincible military hero, Robert E. Lee. Born in 1807 in Virginia, he was a career officer in the U.S. Army before the outbreak of the Civil War. When the country split between North and South, Lee made a decision that would change his life forever. He refused to fight against his own state and joined the Confederate forces. Despite his small number of soldiers and limited resources, he achieved remarkable victories that made him the most famous military leader in the South. He was known for his intelligence, courage, and ability to turn the tide of battles. But as the war dragged on, the Southern forces began to crumble before the North's industrial and military might. In 1865, Lee was forced to surrender to General Ulysses S. Grant, thus ending the American Civil War. More than a century later, Robert E. Lee remains one of the most controversial figures in U.S. history.